Leading off our discussion tonight is California Senator Alex Padilla. He's a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee and the Budget Committee. He's also the top Democrat in the Senate Rules Committee. Senator Padilla, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Unanimous consent today would have been the easy way. It only took one Republican senator to stop that. But when the Senate comes back to work and you're actually able to vote on it as an amendment in the reconciliation bill to strike out any possibility of there being a Trump slush fund, that's a different story. You'll actually have a real vote count then.
Right, Lawrence. Good evening. So I do think it's just a matter of time. And one of the main reasons I took to the floor today is like, why waste time? Why fool around with this procedural, regular order, reconciliation, amendment process, et cetera, with so many Senate Republicans publicly sharing their distaste, disagreement for this slush fund proposal? Let's just put it to bed today. I will say, Lawrence, we knew this was coming long ago. I introduced this bill on January 6th of this year, on the 5th anniversary of the violent insurrection. There was chatter from Ed Martin and others around Donald Trump that they were seeking to create this fund to do payments to people who were involved with the insurrection. And it's so offensive, not just because it's our taxpayer dollars, but think about the violence in the Capitol, the threat to the peaceful transfer of power, the attacks on Capitol Police. And on day one of Trump's second term, he pardons all of them. And now he doesn't want to just issue pardons, he wants to issue payments. It's offensive, it's wrong, and we're going to kill the proposal.
So you were on this long before the rest of us, certainly before I was paying attention to this possibility, back in December, because there was enough noise. I do remember that. There was enough noise coming out of Trump world about paying these people. You wrote a bill to prevent that, and that was the bill that you, in effect, tried to pass by unanimous consent today.
Exactly. We introduced a bill in January. Clearly, Republicans are in the majority, not just the chamber, but every single committee. So they're not exactly excited about taking up the bill. But we try to force it through this mechanism. You know, if we take a step back, and you've heard so many Senate Democrats and House Democrats and people across the country complain about costs, corruption and chaos. Instead of addressing the cost that so many working families are suffering from, Republicans are choosing this path. Let's not just create the chaos of, is it a reconciliation bill focused on Department of Homeland Security? Now it's the ballroom funding, and now it's the slush fund. Like, what the heck is going on? But it's corruption at its core, to funnel taxpayer dollars into a fund with no oversight, no rules, no accountability. For this president to give payments to his friends and allies, it's disgusting, it's wrong, and we're not going to stand for it.
So today, Donald Trump showed that he could not possibly be more lost in his war in Iran when he said that he's thinking about agreeing to allowing Iran to charge tolls in the Strait of Hormuz. This was something Donald Trump days ago was completely opposed to.
Right. I mean, anybody who's paying attention to the news on a regular basis knows you can't believe anything he says. From day one of this war, they had no clear justification. It changed on a daily basis. Was it about the nuclear capabilities? Well, I thought he addressed that last year. Clearly not. Was it about regime change? Was it about the oil? No consistent, clear justification, which is why this is an unauthorized war. And now he claims one day to be this close to a deal with Iran. The next day he threatens to bomb them again. Then he's back close to a deal. And now we're talking about the Strait of Hormuz. Is he in control or is he not? Why would he even consider Iran getting payments for ships to go through the Strait of Hormuz if he's indeed in control? He's not. That's why he's failing and he can't figure out a way out.
Senator Alex Padilla, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Coming up.